You know, a fool is recognized by his constant blabbering, while a wise person is marked by his silence, understanding when, what, and how much to speak is crucial. Those who master this art are destined for success, while those who don't are doomed to failure. Your words, once spoken, are like arrows shot from a bow. They never return. They can either be your greatest strength or your biggest downfall. You need to learn to hold your tongue. Just staying silent at the right moment can save you from countless troubles. But no, you always have to open your mouth and blurt out whatever comes to mind, don't you? It's like you can't help but dig your own grave. Haven't you noticed how some people use their words sparingly and make a lasting impact, while others, like you, jabber away and make fools of themselves? Great people, those who have achieved something in life, they understand the power of silence. They know when to speak, where to speak, and most importantly, when to keep quiet. This is not a game or some manipulation tactic. It's a fundamental principle of life. When you stay silent, you leave your opponents guessing, wondering what you're thinking. This confusion gives you an advantage. But no, you always feel the need to say something, to show off how much you know, when in reality, it just reveals how little you understand. Even the greatest warrior, Samson, defeated thousands, not just with his strength, but with his strategic silence. He left his enemies in a state of constant uncertainty. They were always trying to figure out his next move, while he remained an enigma. This is the kind of power silence can wield, but you throw it away every time you open your mouth without thinking. Before you speak, your words should pass through 3 gates. Is it true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? But you? Do you ever think before you speak? Do your words add value? Are they necessary? More often than not, they just cause problems, and you wonder why things go wrong for you. It's because you don't know when to shut up and listen. People who talk too much end up saying things they shouldn't, and then they have to deal with the consequences. When you're silent, you can focus. You can think. But when you speak, especially without thinking, you reveal all your cards. A person's value isn't in how much they speak, but in the quality of their words. You've got to learn to control your tongue. Do you think great leaders and thinkers got where they are by yapping away? No. They spoke only when necessary, and they listened more than they talked. Silence can draw people's attention. In a group, when everyone's talking and you stay silent, people notice. They start wondering what's going on with you, why you're not saying anything. This isn't about manipulation. It's about presence. But you miss this point entirely. You're too busy trying to impress everyone with your endless chatter, failing to realize that often less is more. Building trust and relationships isn't about talking someone's ear off. It's about listening. When you actually listen to someone, you show them that you value their words and their presence. But you can't wait for the other person to stop talking just so you can jump in with your next point. This doesn't build trust. It just makes people think you're self-centered and not really interested in what they have to say. Strength lies in silence. It shows confidence, composure, and thoughtfulness. But you fear silence. You equate it with loneliness and insignificance. You think that if you're not constantly talking, people will forget you exist. This is the insecurity that drives you to fill every silence with pointless words. Silence is not your enemy. It's a tool, a mirror that shows you who you really are. But you're afraid of what you might see, aren't you? When you learn to embrace silence, you learn to embrace yourself. You stop needing external validation and you find strength in your own company. This is where true confidence comes from, not from being loud and brash, but from being comfortable with who you are, even in silence. Silence is a powerful tool in negotiation. If you can hold your tongue, you maintain the upper hand. You don't reveal your strengths or weaknesses, and the other person is left guessing. When you're negotiating, like discussing a salary, staying silent can force the other party to reveal more than they intended. But you can't stand the discomfort of silence. So you blurt out whatever comes to mind, often to your own detriment. So if you want to be taken seriously, if you want to be respected, learn to keep your mouth shut sometimes. Not every thought needs to be voiced. Not every silence needs to be filled. Master the art of silence, and you might just find that people start paying more attention to what you do say instead of tuning you out. This channel serves as your beacon, guiding you on the path to mastery in all facets of existence. And if you're ready to ascend to greater heights, bestow upon us the boon of your endorsement by smashing that like button and subscribing until our paths converge again. Remain resolute.